Okay, so today I will talking about 3 topics. The first topic, proton decay. Many of you haven't heard of it. Have you?
No.
Makes sense because before in a video I said if protons decay, then everything would just decay and nothing. So first things first, why things decay? Things decay because it is not stable. So if you have a single neutron and don't touch it anything for a while, it will become a proton and an electron. That's how decay works. But protons is already the smallest, the most stable thing to decay into. So proton can or cannot decay. We don't know. So what happens when protons decay? Protons won't decay. Well, let's go back to the degenerate era, which when it's all black holes. Everything would turn into iron after some time because iron is the most stable one. Okay? Iron. Gold will turn, anything will turn into iron. The most heaviest element that will not decay into iron for a long time is another element I forgot, which would take 10 to the 34th power to decay. But that's just heavier elements. Smaller elements or lighter elements than iron decay so slow into iron because something called cold fusion. It's not like thermonuclear fusion, which happens in stars, cores, fusion. I just talked about it. Cold fusion is something that's really confusing, and I'm not going to talk about it. Proton decay, they said 10 to the power of 2,400 years, which is enormous. Then all of the atoms in the universe will become iron atoms. And there will be something like iron stars or iron planets. Everything would be made out of iron. Because if there is no proton decay. But what happens if there is proton decay? If there is proton decay, let's go back to the degenerate era when there's black holes. Black holes will eventually decay due to Hawking radiation and become, and since protons decay, they decay and then become photons, which leaves nothing but vacuum in the universe. That happens when proton decay, but if there's no proton decay, then everything will be iron. Because iron is the most stable. Proton decay is a very, very, very interesting thing. We're not 100% sure will protons decay or not. Okay? So if protons will decay, then the life of the universe will be shorter.